everybody. So this is not going to be the typical content you see from me at all. This is going to be me ranting to you about my take on this community's spotlight right now. Not the one that Gorilla Tag has been posting for a while now. Not that type of community spotlight. I'm talking about the part of the community where everything is down. Like, people just hate comments on Gorilla Tag content creators' videos, content creators that dislike other people's videos, content creators that have quit and are telling other people to quit because they have better things to do in their life. If you are one of those people that just don't like Gorilla Tag at all, or have decisions that you do not like, just don't even make a video on it or comment about it. You have your own opinions, and you do not have to force your opinions on others at all. It is not forced. It is not in a contract that you have signed with your blood. So nobody's forcing you to even play this game. Nobody's forcing you to buy a VR. Nobody is forcing you to spread hate across a community that you do not like. A community is somebody that is a group of people that are connected together. If you have different opinions on a live event or a certain cosmetic that you do not like, and somebody else has a different opinion from you, do not just harass them about your own opinion and be like, your opinion is the correct one. Nobody has a correct opinion. Mine are not even correct at all in somebody else's eyes. You are not that person. The main message in this whole video is, if you do not enjoy it, do not interact with it. That is what I'm trying to point out to anybody that does not like Gorilla Tag at all, or its community, or its content creators. I have a friend that is going under some bullying right now with another content creator who has quit. I'm not going to say anybody's names because that is just wrong for me to do, especially during a video talking about what is going on right now in my perception, if you want to call it that. I do not want to quit. That is not the point of this video. I am not quitting. I'm just ranting because I've wanted to rant about this type of topic for a while. I've seen a lot of people that don't like Gorilla Tag's cosmetics that they have been releasing, in their opinion. I've seen a lot of people dislike the recent event that has happened, or any kind of event, because a lot of people dislike all of the events for some reason. And I've seen one of my friends get bullied for even playing the game or even mentioning the game. And I feel like it's not right to do, as somebody who loves the game. Obviously, if I didn't like this game, I would not be posting this right now. And I am disappointed, at the least, because from what I know of, nobody ever gets along. And my whole point of my whole channel, or what I've been trying to reach out to everybody, is just to be kind to each other. Yeah, you might not like a certain person, but that doesn't mean to bully them or harass them or constantly be in their own life. Like, you don't have to be near that person that you do not like, or that person does not like you, and you do not have to be near them. There are certain things that can help if that is going on with you. If you are the person who does not like a certain person, do not harass them. Do not just be the center of their attention. Like, you do not need to be around them if you do not like them. You have other people to meet in this world. There is about 8 billion people in this world. Go meet other people that actually enjoy you around them. If you are constantly hating on other people's content or something they enjoy, please go meet other people, or that will bring down your own mood and nobody will want to be near you. If you are a content creator that is going under hate right now, and it's one certain person that is hating on you constantly every day, do not interact with that person. Just report them, block them, whatever. Do whatever you can with not even trying to contact with them. The best way you could do that is telling them, hey, if you do not like what I'm doing, as my passion, if you do not enjoy anything that I've been doing or anything my game that I like has been doing, do not interact with me, because that's just going to bring more videos and people to you for a thing that you do not like. So don't interact with me. Best thing to do is report them if you don't want them messaging you. Block them if you do not want them to be messaging you. If you are a person that does not enjoy cosmetics that Gorilla Tag has been releasing, don't buy them. Nobody's forcing you to buy a cosmetic. That is in your hands to either purchase it or don't purchase it. Nobody is forcing you. Nobody at all is forcing you. Nobody is forcing you to buy a VR and play a silly Gorilla game that has a lot of fan games. Fan games that are games that have Gorilla Tag based movement is a monkey avatar or either something else, and has something entirely different from Gorilla Tag. Which I do suggest you actually play the game instead of hating it. You can hate it, but you don't have to comment about it. If you don't like it, don't comment, don't interact. I will say I'm not a big fan of Gorilla Tag copies. The copies that just rip everything from Gorilla Tag files and put them in one thing. I'm not a big fan of that, but I do not comment all the time being like, imagine using Gorilla Tag movement in the Big 26. Imagine using Gorilla Tag slop. Like, I don't do that. If you're a person that does that, just don't interact with the video. You have no reason to play it if you are interacting with it. Just because somebody else decided to either use the movement or use the game, nobody's forcing you to play it. Nobody's forcing you at all to play it. If it gets on your For You page, then so be it. Just scroll by it. Nobody's forcing you to like it. Nobody's forcing you to download it. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. As I already said, if you do not enjoy it, don't interact with it. Simple as that. Especially with the people that don't like Gorilla Tag events. If you are currently in a Gorilla Tag event and you are not enjoying the event, just leave. Nobody is forcing you to be there. You didn't pay money to be there. Nobody forced you to be there. If somebody did ask you to be there, and you're not liking it, just be like, yo, dude, I'm not really enjoying this event. You can keep on going with this, but I currently do not want to be here, so I'm gonna just head out, That's all you have to do. It literally takes 5 seconds. So does hating it, but that just brings you down and the other person down. If you just simply be nice to somebody and just be like that, then it's a win-win. Like, you get to leave, the other person might be upset at that time, but overall, that's not going to have that person hate you. Like, just don't be rude to each other at all. It's just so insane that people are still doing this type of thing in our generation, where if you don't like the thing and you still message somebody about it, or if you still hate it and you interact with it, that's just going to force more things on you to dislike, and that's just going to make you hate everything. And it just makes no sense to do at all. I don't know. This whole situation that I've been seeing right now is insane. I've actually gotten hate comments before. I've just said, like, hey, if you don't like what I do, just don't message anything. I'm simply enjoying my own time doing this. And that's another thing. If you are a content creator who doesn't like posting videos on a silly Gorilla game, you don't have to post a video on a silly Gorilla game. Try something else with your own content. Try something else. And if you don't like content overall, making content overall, just don't make it. And if you don't like content at all, making your own content, don't hate on others that are enjoying what they're doing. If you are doing Gorilla Tag content just to get a silly badge, like the AAC badge or the finger painter, or if you're posting videos just to get high views, high followers, high likes in every video, that is simply not happening. If you are only posting to get famous, that's not gonna happen. Most of the time when a or not even Gorilla Tag, if a content creator posts something, they most likely have it as their passion or hobby. They are doing it out of the joy and fun of it. Not just because, oh, hey, this thing is actually gonna help me get paid every month for doing this certain thing. Like, if that's especially for me, I've actually looked into like doing trends and stuff, and as you can see, I've clearly posted trend videos. And the only reason I've posted those trends is because I've liked them. Especially as a content creator, another thing I have to look into is if that type of trend is getting hate, because nobody wants hate on their video at all. It's not something anybody wants. Sometimes you can turn that hate into recommendations, because sometimes a person will hate on somebody's video and be like, yo, bro, can you edit this a little better? That doesn't mean that they are hating your content. They're just politely asking you, hey, dude, I think you could definitely do better. I've probably seen you do better. If you can you probably like edit this video a little better? And if you're going to be that person that comments, make sure you know how to help them. Because if you don't help them, they're not going to know how to do something. The best thing to ever do, instead of hating, is recommend something for that content creator to do. Like, hey, I think you can edit this better. Hey, I think you can speak a little louder in this. And then give them, like, tips on how to do that. Yo, so I noticed that you don't edit a lot. Do you need some help with editing? Do you need some tips for editing? Something like that. Something nice and simple and respectful. And then if it's like you're not cutting enough or clipping out enough stuff, be like, yo, I think you could, like, from your last video, something you could clip out is this. Point out what they should clip out. If you want, let me know what your next video is so I can recommend other things that you could do. Something like that. You don't have to be their editor. You shouldn't be their editor at all. But I'm not saying you shouldn't help somebody. You should always be able to help somebody. There's no point in you not helping somebody at all. Like, no matter what in your life, you're always going to be helping somebody and somebody's going to help you. So why not just return the favor or pass on the favor? Most of the people just don't enjoy how Gorilla Tag is moving, how Gorilla Tag does their events, how Gorilla Tag doesn't listen to their community. Here's the thing. Gorilla Tag is a very big game, has over 10,000 players mainly every day. Yeah, it's slowing down a little bit, but that's not anybody's problem. If a game dies down, then it dies down. There's not really anything anybody can do. That's the same with Rec Room. Rec Room was making terrible decisions. It was adding AI, it was adding this, it was adding that. It had a lot of things that a lot of people didn't approve of. So a lot of people quit the game, just started being like, imagine playing Rec Room in the Big 26, like that. It's the same. Rec Room is becoming the same Gorilla Tag, and there's no point in doing that. Just because that one thing that ended and you hated on ended, so now you see everybody else going on to Gorilla Tag, and then you see everybody else go to Animal Company. Nobody is forcing you to hate on anything, really. Like, there is no point in hating on something that you do not enjoy. I'm trying to push this out as much as I can and put it in your brains. If you do not enjoy that subject, do not interact with that subject at all. There's no point. It makes no point. You are not putting out your point at all, unless if you have a valid argument. Either way, that's your opinion. Your argument with somebody is your opinion. That does not mean force your opinion on somebody else. If somebody doesn't like the same game as you don't have to be like, yo, Minecraft is better than Gorilla Tag. And then they say, oh, that I've actually played Minecraft before. It's a pretty cool game. I definitely like it. It's just not a game that I post about because I would rather post about this game instead. And then the person that hates on that person says, oh, no, anyways, I don't care about what you said, so I'm just going to be like, yo, you should, like, stop liking Gorilla Tag and stop posting about Gorilla Tag altogether and start playing and posting about Minecraft just because I feel like I like Minecraft and Minecraft's the best game ever, which it isn't. Every game is the best because everybody has their own opinion. Even if it was the worst game ever, somebody still likes it eventually, and somebody likes it. So it isn't the worst game if somebody likes it. If somebody likes it, it doesn't mean that it's the worst, okay? In my opinion, every game is the best. You can have your opinions. That is just my opinion, and hopefully you can see that too. I'm just saying, a little off topic there, but I have had that situation happen to me on, I believe, Gorilla Tag's own Discord about how the person liked a different type of different game. And if you are somebody that is getting hated on or having any of these situations happen to you, do the right thing and still be respectful to them. I can't really force anybody to, but I just need something to happen where this is happening less, because I don't see the point of this happening at all. Especially, I also wanted to talk about a lot of content creators have been quitting the game, and that is nobody's fault. You know why? Because after those, like J-Man Curly, Elliot, and K9, everybody, all the popular creators quit, that doesn't mean just, oh, my favorite content creator quit. Geez, what else to do now? That doesn't mean, like, just start hating the game because one of your favorite content creators left the game or quit it. Just because that happened doesn't mean, like, oh, the game's trash now. Bye-bye. There's going to be a new group of content creators that start getting popular because those big content creators left. That is not talking, I'm not talking about, oh, now these big content creators left. Now you should try and do this because you might get popular. That's not how it works. If somebody personally, passionately loves this game or loves a different game and wants to make content creation on that game, that is their opinion. That is their option to. Nobody's forcing them to. Nobody should be forcing them to, and nobody should be forcing them to quit. Just because a big content creator left the platform does not mean that, oh, Gorilla Tag is going to be dying soon because the best content creator left. That just means that there are going to be new content creators that get more popular because somebody's favorite left. A group of people's favorite left the game, and they still like Gorilla Tag. Like, it just makes nothing about this whole situation make sense. None of it. It's just meh. Like, I don't know. It feels like a construction group that has no blueprints and don't even communicate together. At the final like thing, it's the building is messed up because nobody could talk to each other. Nobody could correct other people's mistakes. Like, nothing is happening. They're all just running around with no head on. Like a chicken with no head. Just saying. If you do not communicate with each other, nothing is going to happen. everybody's just going to crumble down because like nobody's communicating to each other properly. And this is funny to say, but the school posters that say think before you say are pretty correct. Before you think of saying something, or before you start saying something, think about what you say. Because I've thought about this for a long time, and I've been trying to say this, or wanting to say this for a long time. I've been thinking about saying this. Before you say something, please think about what you're going to say. Because if it ruins a different person's perspective of something, then don't say it. If just treat people the way you want to be treated. I know a lot of people aren't raised like that, but eventually if we're able to like have people actually be nice to each other, maybe we'll actually have something nice. Because from what I can see, Gorilla Tag is giving us nice things, but nobody wants to see it, so that's why we can't have nice things. You might see more ranting topics I might rant about, maybe a little more edited or something like that. I'm not going to make documentary videos or anything. I'm just going to rant, okay? Because when I have something that I want to say, I'm going to yap and yap and yap about it and just repeat what I said like a broken record. Just like this type of topic right now. I've been really thinking about making a video on this, and I've just been pushing it and pushing it and pushing it until it just broke. So I've wanted to post about this. I've wanted to say something about this. So yeah, here's my take. You can comment your own opinions. I will respectfully respect them. I am just saying what I've wanted to say. So yeah, no hate on anybody. But yeah, you can still be disappointed in somebody, but that doesn't mean you have to be disrespectful to them. Just saying. So yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully. Bye-bye. And before I leave, please be nice to each other. And now, bye-bye. Bye-bye.